Hi, my name is Bailey. Today we're going to be teaching you how to use a washer and dryer. It's very simple, very easy to do, it requires a few simple presses of a button. So, let's begin. It's going to be helpful for anyone who's first time using washers or simply just doesn't know how to use their washer at home. Alright, so for our first step, what we're going to be doing is some people like to separate their washers clothes from lights and darks. It sometimes helps to make sure that colors don't bleed into the whites and ruin the whites. For time's sake though, we're going to be using both colors and whites, as it's easiest to wash all of them, and I find that it does not bleed colors into whites for my washer and dryer. Make sure everything fits into the top load if you have a top load. If not, if you have a side load like my dryer, make sure all your clothes fit in there. And make sure it's all loosely packed and not overflowing or stuck. Alright, so after done loading the laundry, next thing you want to do is take some detergent. I like to use Gain with the either fresh scent. Some people find that if certain scents cause allergies, they use the ones that are non-scented. I find that this one doesn't cause any allergies for most people, as I use it with people who have allergic reactions to certain soaps, and this one seems to nullify any sort of reaction. So what you want to do is you want to take your cup, you're going to fill the soap all the way up to the fill line. Then you proceed to take your soap and just pour it in the washer. I like to pour my soap directly into my washer. Some washers may have a drawer that is right here or a slot right here. This is not for that. Some may have a slot right here or a drawer that you can put the soap in instead. As this washer does not, I put it directly inside. Alright, for the next phase of setting on the washer, notice there are many dials. Each one will control something. This one controls the soil level, the wash temperature, if you want an extra rinse or a pre-soak. Most of the time I leave it all on normal, as it seems to, and these two I leave off. I leave them all on normal and off, as I don't need any of the extra effects and I find my clothes come out pretty normal. Next, since this is a normal size load, I set it to normal. For extra clothes, you can set it to bulky or for sheets. And there's various other settings if you want to put in more delicate pieces of clothes. But after setting it on normal, all this washer requires is me to press start. It's going to sense fill, then wash, rinse, spin, and after it's done, it's going to unlock the lid. Alright, after finishing washing, the clothes will be damp and wet, and if they still stink, you may wash them again for an additional cleanse of the smell. But after it's done, what you're going to do is take them out of there, open up your dryer, place all of your clothes in here. It should fit normally because dryers have a larger opening than washers. Then what you want to do, since our dryer dries everything a little slower, I like to take everything and turn it all the way to the maximum 70 minutes or the heavy dry setting. The dry is very simple. This is for temperature and this is the start. Turning this on or off only turns the signal on to let you know when it's done. And prior to starting the dryer, what you're going to want to do is open this up. Make sure it's clean. This collects all the lint. Once it's clean, or mostly clean, just put this back in here. Make sure your timer is set. And press start. Alright, and that's it. You've learned everything from washing to drying using my washer and dryer. As my washer and dryer are different than most other washers and dryers, you may have a few different settings, but most general settings are the same. Other than that, you have now learned how to wash and dry clothes. All that's left to do is fold and pick them up, which is easy to do, and I will not show, only because everyone folds differently. So to make sure that you get it folded, just fold it as you have everything else in your house, and then you're done.